People living in the drylands are used to dealing with uncertainty. In fact, pastoralists and farmers in the drylands of Africa and the Middle East have thrived for thousands of years, making sustainable use of the land and natural resources in harmony with variability. Far from being an archaic production system, pastoralism is one of the most viable and sustainable ways to ensure the food and economic security of people living in the drylands. There are some 300 million pastoralists in Africa's drylands, providing 75% of the continent's milk and more than half of its meat. This is in spite of the fact that drylands today are exposed to increasingly frequent and intense shocks. Flooding, drought and heat waves, combined with long-term conflict, land tenure insecurity and marginalization, are making it harder for these communities to earn a living. By investing in the drylands, we can support the resilience of people who live there, enhance their incomes, and offer them a broader range of choices for dealing with a changing world. SPARC, or Supporting Pastoralism and Agriculture in Recurrent and Protracted Crises, aims to unlock these opportunities and to inform more effective policies and investments. We do this by undertaking policy-relevant research across countries in Africa and the Middle East in a wide range of areas, finding out more about the challenges which people in the drylands face and how new technologies and innovations are shaping the ways they live and work, understanding the constraints facing people who live in fragile and conflict-affected areas, and considering how gender, age and social dynamics impact people's lives, livelihoods and decision-making, as well as their vulnerability to shocks. SPARC will use this new evidence to inform better policies and practice, enabling governments and the aid sector to provide more effective support to dryland communities. Respecting people's agency is at the heart of what SPARC does. Rather than dictating the problem and how to solve it, SPARC works closely with pastoralists and farmers to understand the issues they face and how they manage, and would like to expand their own resources and options. If we invest now, we can support dryland communities and systems to not only survive, but thrive in the future, building their agency and resilience for generations to come.